What is going on, Internet? We're back again with another edition of whatever the fuck this fish channel is. I guess it's Saturday, so I'm coming at you with another time lapse just because this seems to be the easiest way for me to shoot. Well, realistically, how long I work on stuff, this seems to be the best way to shoot everything. I'm still working on this 180, the Paludarium. First of all, I had to clean out all the driftwood that was sitting in there. But I don't know, anybody that didn't watch last week, you probably didn't get clued into the fact that all of my tanks are going to be running into one big system. So that's what's going on right now. I got a bunch of the equipment for it. Alright, there it is. 180 gallons of fantastic used aquarium. I picked this one up. It's a little bit different than the other 180. It's 5 feet long, like 30 inches tall, and 24 inches deep. It's got really nice dual overflow in it. It came with a really solid sump, and this thing is made of thick acrylic. Those of you that have been following, know that the goddamn last 180 that I bought bowed like hell when I filled it up, which is why it's becoming a Paludarium. And one of the reasons why I'm plumbing it in to the whole system to do all this stuff. Of course, as always, I've got crates and crates of crap all over the place that's ready to go to get this system automated up and running. I really doubt that I'm going to be using the roadie for anything, but of course, almond leaves, extra driftwood, blah, 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 piles of shit everywhere, which I almost always have on hand. Of course, I've ordered in a few new pumps and spools of Spaflex and a few other things. I've currently been waiting for the fucking mailman to bring my goddamn bulkheads. He's somewhere lurking in the greater Seattle area, driving around, probably on 15 to 30 coffee breaks today, or whatever the hell they do on Saturday, which make them so late in the day. But I'm waiting on that, and it should be here fairly soon. So I decided to get working on the Paludarium because, as you guys can tell during the time lapse up and coming, it is a progress of cloudy ass water. It's just a huge pain in the ass. The water gets cloudy as all hell when I work on it, and it just takes a long time to get this thing set up. It's not like my other tanks, and it really just, with how cloudy it gets, is kind of a pain in the ass. So I've been doing it bit by bit by bit by bit, and it's moving along pretty well. Actually, I'm pretty excited about it. Today, later on, I'm going to be doing some more work on the 240, the crystal shrimp tank, which, of course, is still my favorite tank. And my favorite tank because mainly its inhabitants, man. The crystal shrimp, and recently I was asked by somebody, once again, why I like crystal shrimp so much. Realistically, I think it has a lot to do with them being a lot like cows. You know, I basically got like 1,000 cows just grazing around all the time. And it just cracks me up to, realistically, it just cracks me up to watch them cruising around just munching on shit. It's like never ending for those guys. It's just all they do is just cruise around munching on stuff. But the like I said, the Paludarium's actually coming along really well. I'm kind of surprised how it's kind of working out a lot differently. Yeah, I guess a lot differently is a proper sentence. A lot differently than I thought it was going to be. I sort of had a vision in my head, and I used to do drawings a lot of the setups that I was going to do, but realistically I stopped doing them, and here's the reason why. I let myself get a little more organic with how I set up my tanks. You know, literally once I get in there, I just start messing around with stuff and seeing how things go, where things come together, because these are my systems. So, you know, realistically, I'm the only one that's judging them against myself. So, you know, F me if I'm a shitty customer to myself and pissed off about nonsense. But you know, I've also found that on a personal level, it definitely does help me kind of quiet my mind a little bit more, to make it more into a meditative kind of activity, I suppose. I suppose maybe you could put it and call it a meditative kind of thing, for me. Or therapeutic, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Those of you that have been paying attention to my channel know that I've been sober now for quite a while, well over a year, like a year and 2 months. And it has been a serious boon in my overall life being considerably better than it was before. The hobbies and things that I do like this now are a lot more rewarding to me. Generally, my life is a lot less stressful compared to how it used to be. I definitely spend time working out, eating right, taking care of myself, spending time with people that I find to actually be worthwhile to be spending time with, as opposed to in the past I generally just spent time with whoever the fuck was around, I guess. It's kind of odd, and it's kind of strange to suddenly have just gotten into a whole personal spiel here while I'm talking about fish tank stuff, but that's kind of where I go, and that's one of the main reasons that I do this. It's where I go, it's where my mind goes, it's where I come up with a lot of my ideas on what I'm going to be writing on, and things that are coming down the pipe for the future and whatnot, and also it helps to keep me active to be doing this stuff. Alright, you F-balls, that's pretty much the end of this Saturday video. Mash the buttons and go fuck yourself. Alright, thanks, bye.